Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I am extremely thankful for each and every one of you, and I think I found the perfect movie for this year. Let's get into it. Escape Room is a 2019 psychological horror that is pretty much what you would expect. A group of people with varying backgrounds get trapped in a room and need to escape. The issues with these rooms in particular, though, is that you can't just go, "I give up," and then be let out. You either get out or you don't. The decision is final. But don't worry, these aren't just random rooms brashly built. They are tied to each of the characters specifically, and they hold relevance not only to the plot, but to the backstory of the people that we're following. But is our main cast of colorful characters actually worth following? Yes. Now, I'm not gonna act like they're breaking barriers when it comes to characters, but that rhymed. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that was pretty good. Anyway, they did a good job making characters that you can actually differentiate from one another and also sympathize with. Our MC is Zoe Davis, played by Taylor Russell. When it comes to normal social settings, she's not the most outgoing. She's a bit socially awkward, a bit reserved, but she's very intelligent and extremely caring. But when the tension is tripled in stressful situations, that is when the real side of her comes out. Her fight or flight response is to fight, and she will not only fight for herself, but for those around her. Her brain will work regardless of the stress and the anxiety and the issues and everything that's happening. She's able to continue thinking logically and making decisions based upon that. In other words, she'd be a big fan of supermassive games. Ben Miller, played by Logan Miller, has quite a rough exterior and he takes some time to warm up to. And that is, if you warm up to him at all. Mike Nolan, played by Tyler Labine, is a country boy. He's a trucker, but he's got a heart of gold. If you already watched the movie, let me know if you get that joke, but don't spoil it for anybody else. Besides our main heroine, Mike is probably the most likable character from the first time we meet him. Our last characters are Amanda, who is always down to serve others, Danny, who loves escape rooms but doesn't really have anything else going for him, and Jason. The less I say about him, the better. Trust me on this one. For a group of randoms tossed into a lobby together, they work together very well. And it's not to an unrealistic point. They still act like they don't really know each other. They don't have that tight-knit connection, but the chemistry from the actors is definitely there. And the acting itself is one thing that really shines in this film. Another thing is the creativity and the effects. All the rooms are creatively put together. They all have a point, and a lot of them you could figure out yourself because they're not unobtainable. These aren't saw traps that you have to have an IQ of 9,000 to figure out. And instead, they rely on personal growth when it comes to the characters, which definitely doesn't make them easy, but it makes them more significant, personal, and relatable. And due to them actually having pretty good effects and high stakes, frightful. But here we are, guys. Does it suck? Or are you in luck? You're in luck here. I've actually watched this movie more than once, and on each rewatch I've seen things that I didn't quite pick up on before. Not substantial things, but just those little things that make you go, whoa, why didn't I notice that? And even knowing the outcome doesn't really change the rewatchability, because every single time you watch it, you might understand a character a little bit more, understand their motivations more, hate them a little less, things like that. The best way that I can describe this movie to sway your opinion either way is to say, they're escape rooms and people can die in them. Like, come on, that's all you need to know to make your decision. And this is also the best way that I've seen it done. But I have not watched Escape Room 2017, so who knows? That might change. I guess we'll see together. I just want to reiterate that I am very thankful for each and every one of you. My throat is extremely sore, I feel extremely sick, but I wanted to get this out to you because I wanted you to know on Thanksgiving that even if nobody else says it, I am thankful for you. I don't know you personally, but you mean the world to me. And although I can't really give you the world to pay you back, I just want to say, have a great day. You deserve it and far more.